Retail Snap, this needs to stop right now. Violence and verbal abuse of retail staff is on the rise. A national survey conducted by the SDA surveyed over 6,000 workers and shockingly revealed that 85% of retail staff experience verbal abuse from a customer, 15% experience physical violence, and 11% experience sexual harassment or abuse. Of these workers surveyed, 71% are women and 41% are aged 17 or under. It was highlighted in the news again recently with this terrible footage that occurred in another supermarket. Customer shoplifting has increased by 16% in Australia in the last 2 years. In Australia, thieves are stealing $2 billion of stock over the last year. Meat, baby formula and high dollar volume products are on the shopping list for thieves. I had a customer complaint the other day that absolutely verbally abused me on an email about a product that we didn't have. Look, I understand the frustrations with not having products, but you can always get a rain check. We live in a highly strung, highly paced environment, and we expect to get things instantly. Unfortunately, drug and alcohol consumption are definitely on the increase. These combined can cause explosive and difficult situations on the shop floor. Violence against retailers is getting out of hand. This is unacceptable in any work environment. So where did the rules of respect go? I mean, not much has changed since I was a kid going into a store. I don't understand where someone can go totally off their nana because there's not a product in the store. Hey, it's a product. You will live. We're lucky enough to live in this beautiful country like we are, but the increase in violence and the increase of verbal abuse and physical abuse to not only my staff, but to other retailing staff out there, it's got to stop. And the footage that you've just seen is absolutely disgraceful. People fearing for their lives working in a supermarket? Come on, where does it stop? Stricter penalties need to be in place for people that continue to abuse young checkout operators. I can't see the amount of times that I've seen customers abuse very young checkout operators, for instance, or young staff assistants. You know, no one's paid enough to cop a verbal abuse because you don't have a particular product. It's simply not acceptable. And people need to have a look at what they're saying and understand, yeah, we all live in a fast-paced life. I totally understand that. Every single person watching this is extremely busy, but that doesn't give you the right to abuse someone because you've had a bad day. The retail community has got to stick up and look after its staff because no one should be abused or physically abused while they're coming to work, especially in the environment of a supermarket, in fact, any environment. So when will this stop? I want to be on the front foot of making sure there is no violence in retail.
Customer service grocery for replacement grocery.